Chef Daniela, and I'm the head culinary instructor here at Mirepoix Cooking School. We're here at Holiday Market celebrating the chef in you and teaching you different holiday recipes. We noticed that people celebrate holidays really differently, and not everyone likes turkey, and that's completely okay. It takes a long time to make a turkey, a couple days. Or you might be having really an intimate holiday and not want so much food. So we want to give you an alternative to turkey, which is delicious, takes about 30 to 40 minutes, and is going to be definitely a crowd pleaser, even if it's just you and a couple loved ones. So you see here, I have a pork tenderloin. I'm nuts about pork tenderloin. It is so juicy, tender in its name, and also again, doesn't take too long to cook. So the first thing we're gonna do with this is make slits in it in order to stuff some really fresh garlic down inside. So I'm gonna take the tip of a knife. You can do this with a paring knife. Unfortunately here I don't have a paring knife, but that's okay. I can still maneuver my way with this large knife, just the tip. What I'm doing right here is making big crosses. These big crosses and X's, I am going to, again, put some fresh garlic in. So it's really going to permeate all of the meat and make it nice and juicy all the way through. So I'm going to take each clove of garlic. I took this fresh garlic and probably cut it a couple times so it's a little smaller to put down here in these slits. And I'm just going to be putting one after the other. Again, the garlic is really going to permeate the core of the meat this way and make it that much juicy and lovely. Now, putting one small slice of garlic is a suggestion. I'm a garlic freak, so I want a little bit more. We're going to put just a couple more cloves down here, but however much you'd like is perfectly fine. Notice everyone please that I'm wearing gloves. Oh, that's my timer for the other pork loin, which will be fantastic. We're going to show you that in just a second. Yay, it smells so good here already. So everyone, notice I'm wearing gloves. Make sure that we do proper food safety even when we are at home. We're going to take some salt, put some salt over this. This looks like a lot of salt, but this is Diamond Crystal kosher salt, and you need a lot more of this particular salt. Don't go doing this with sea salt or anything like that. You might really, not going to be so good. But again, this particular salt, you need a little bit more of. So salt and pepper on all sides. Then I am going to take some extra virgin olive oil and put this everywhere and kind of pat it down a little bit. There we go, just like so. And then I have a spice mixture over here. This is a combination of smoked paprika, garlic powder, a little bit of rosemary, and just a little bit of light brown sugar. I'm putting this in a bowl and just kind of mixing it up with my hands. Notice I'm using the non-gloved hand, everyone. Beware of cross-contamination. Once these spices are all nice and happy together, I'm going to kind of put them in my hand and gently put them over the pork loin, pressing down to adhere. And it's going to adhere really nicely because of that olive oil. There we go, on all sides. And once I do that, make sure everything's nice and good, I'm going to take off my glove and form something that looks a little bit like a bowl with this tin foil. So I'm just going to take the sides. What we're going to do is put some liquid in here. We're going to put a little stock, chicken stock. And that's going to keep it nice and juicy. So we want to keep it in. And that's what this little bowl that I'm forming with the tin foil is going to do. So I have a little chicken stock. I'm going to put this all around the pork loin. I'm going to tent it very loosely and put it in the oven at 375 degrees just for about 30 to 40 minutes until the internal temperature reaches 165. So now we're going to make a really lovely apple chutney that's going to go off to the side of the pork loin. The pork loin is going to be nice and spicy, and this is going to cool it down, be a little tart, tangy, and sweet. So we have in here first, I cooked some shallots and some garlic and cooled them down. So just a little bit, about a fourth of a cup of fresh shallots, they're the sweet purple ones, and just one garlic clove. Again, I sauteed them down with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and let them cool down before they go in my chutney. Now I have over here in a bowl a couple different apples. You can use any apples you like, but I like a combination of sweet and tangy. So we did some Granny Smith and some Honeycrisp, and then a little bit of fresh ginger. A little bit, right in there, a little bit of fresh ginger goes a really, really long way. Now we're going to combine all the rest of our ingredients. So I have, again, those shallots and garlic here in the apples. We have a combination of apple cider vinegar that's going to be just for a little bit of acid. Again, going to go a long way. It's also going to preserve the apples so they don't turn brown. A little bit of maple syrup for sweetness. a tiny bit of cayenne, or you can put a lot of cayenne. I like a lot of heat, totally up to you. We're gonna put some fresh mint and just a teeny bit of salt to bring forth flavor. Next, I'm going to mix this all together, just fold in all those lovely ingredients, and then taste it. You might want it a little bit sweeter. You might really love the freshness of the mint and want a little bit more. It is completely up to you. But once you get those flavors all nice and happy, we're going to serve it on the side of our pork loin. All right, everyone, we have our finished pork loin. I'm so excited because we have our chutney at the base of the plate. That's that beautiful apple chutney with all those aromatics, mint, ginger. And then I took our beautiful pork loin, which is all done and cooked to perfection. We are going to layer it on top of our chutney, just all pretty, just like so. And then I'm going to garnish the plate with a little bit of mint leaves. Just gonna give them a nice little tear on top. And we are set to go with our alternative to turkey, which did take, 30 minutes. Thanks, everyone. See you next time.